Steve, we look ahead to another away game, this time on the road to Boston United on Saturday. Just first off, any reflections on last weekend's draw against Aenham?
Reflections? No. Obviously, it was a good point in the end. Great way to finish the game. Excellent goal as well. Look, we still the disappointments of the way the game started. Them obviously getting the penalty, but then Simo saving it, and then us not getting a penalty and a red card, which would have been ultimately, which would have changed the game. So look, it was it's a frustrating at times, but obviously we come through it, and there was lots of good moments from the game. And obviously we have to respect the fact that we're not always going to have it our own way. This stage of the season, everyone's fighting for something different. You only have to look at the results. Tuesday night just gone, the Saturday just gone, the Tuesday before, where you're not betting on this league at the minute because anything could happen. But look, it was better to come in off the back of getting a goal late, and obviously we pushed for the win in the end and didn't quite get it. So positive outcome all round. Obviously with the season ticket stuff off the pitch as well, obviously helping make it a positive day.
As you say, we definitely had some good moments in the first half, especially. Ended it very well with that late goal. Consistency is a word you've used a lot. Has the focus been to ensure we maintain that across the full 90 minutes?
Look, it always is. I think it's not just consistency in matches, it's consistency in life, isn't it? So it's what we do on a day-to-day basis, it's what we do on the training pitch, it's what you do when you go home from here. And then obviously you try and take that to be consistent in the matches on a Saturday, Tuesday. Look, it's really tough. The games are up and down in nature. You can be in control of the game. You get to half time. Obviously, what are they going to do? They're going to come out and do something different. So then you've got to get to grips with the game again. And sometimes you can't do that because they gain momentum. You only have to look at the Boston game the other night. Southend could have been and should have been leading in the first half. Boston get the first goal after half time. They go and put them to bed 3-0 because they get the upper hand and the momentum of the game changes. So look, there's so many variables in the game. Obviously we try and be consistent as we can. We want to play football in a certain way, which even you look back on that game, ultimately we do. And it's frustrating for people at times because when you're not winning a game or when you're not creating loads of chances, people just want you to get the ball forward or just attack, and it's like, well, we are, but we need to be patient, we need to build, we need to take our time. We don't want to be defending, we don't want to be giving them the ball back all the time. So, and I said the game the other day, Saturday, it took us half hour for the game to settle down, and then we spent the last 15 minutes on the front foot creating chances. And the game takes all different types of forms, and you have to adapt accordingly. You have to be able to mix it at times, and then obviously wait for the games to settle down or open up to be able to do the things you want to do. So, game's not always going to look how we want it to, and it's not always going to look how everyone else wants it to as well. It's an entertaining entertainment business, and obviously in that things change. There's different variables. There's injuries, there's suspensions, there's players in form, there's players out of form, there's teams fighting for their lives, there's teams going for the playoffs. So many different variables in the game, and as I said, we have to try and be as consistent within that. But I think it's the consistency every single day that's the most important.
For the first time in a while, we've had a full week to prepare for this match. How important will that be heading into Saturday?
Look, it gives you a chance to dust yourself down, to take stock of a few bodies that are on the edge, give a few players a bit more love off the pitch in terms of looking after themselves than they get when you're just rolling out. It's also it's been amazing watching the people turn up and renew their season tickets, and so we've been around that, which has been good. It's been a conveyor belt of people coming through the door, which has been amazing. Great to see the people that claimed they weren't going to renew all of a sudden renewal, which is brilliant. And they know who they are, so that's always nice to see, and I'm happy to pay that money. That's not a problem at all. So it's been a good week, expensive week, and one that we've enjoyed coming to work. We've enjoyed working hard, doing what we need to do on the training ground. As I said, being here, especially when people have walked through the door, and the amount of times I've had people come in and just say thank you. They didn't need to. It's about them. It's not about me. I just wanted to help, and it's a good opportunity to put some smiles on people's faces, and obviously be here for some of them when they've actually come in to actually do it. So it's been nice, and I said hopefully we'll see as many people tomorrow morning as well, so we can say thanks again.
As for the football, Boston are a side who have won 4 out of their last 5. What do you make of them at the minute?
Yeah, fantastic, absolutely flying. Had the blip in at the weekend against Hartlepool. Yeah, look, we know what it's going to be. We're a very, very good team. Got some really good players. They've found the rhythm at the minute. They're picking up results, and the crowd gets right behind them. They've got a really good manager, really good staff. They've got some excellent players in there. And yeah, we need to be at it. We need to be right at it. We need to be on our mettle. We need to embrace the journey. When we get there, right frame of mind, and know that it's a big game, and I've got full faith in the players to do that, because we know they've thrived this year when there's been big crowds and people that when you're a little bit of the underdog in that game, in terms of from an amount of people there and the noise they're going to make, and it's one that the lads will thrive on. So yeah, really looking forward to the game.
When it comes to facing a team fighting against relegation, do you maybe look ahead to these sorts of games with a different mindset than maybe other games? No, every game's for win the game, 3 points, that's what we need to do. Every game has a different makeup. As I said, these games are great because you're going to go there, there's going to be a few extra people than normal. Our fans will travel hoping to see us cause an upset on the road. Whether people want to believe me when they have this thought that we're not an underdog in this game. No, we are, because they're 4 wins from 5. They're at home. They've got a big noisy crowd behind them. They're playing really, really well, and we need to go there and we need to go and upset that. So that'll be the focus. We know Dylan De Silva and Josh Coley will be unavailable. Has everyone else got through Saturday's match fitness-wise? Yeah, some haven't got through training, so we've got a few more missing. Henry Sandat will be missing. So it's we've got 18 players, including 2 goalkeepers, or 19, including 3 goalkeepers, and every single one of them will be there. And we've got to keep grinding out results, grinding out performances, and look forward to a tough game. Obviously, we're going to take it one game at a time, but we've got a big game on Tuesday, a semi-final against Braintree Town. How good would it be to take confidence and momentum into that game? Yeah, but I hate it when I do this, but we'll talk about that on Monday. Yeah, for sure. Cheers, Steve.